My dear students of class 3, the other day, as you know, I've already explained to you the story of The Happy Prince written by the famous author Oscar Wilde. Today, we shall do exercises from the chapter. But before that, I'd like to recapitulate the story. So please take out your book and open at page 83. I hope you remember the beautiful story of the Happy Prince. Yes, the story is about a statue of a prince and a little swallow who sacrificed their lives in order to help the poor and the needy. The story begins like this. There was a beautiful statue of a prince called the Happy Prince. Now, can you tell me why it was beautiful? Yes, the statue looked beautiful because it was covered with fine leaves of gold. It had sapphires for eyes and there was a ruby on its sword. Now, where did the statue of the Happy Prince stand? The statue of the Happy Prince stood on top of a tall stone column. You must have remembered why he was called the Happy Prince. When the prince was alive, he used to be always happy. He didn't have any idea about misery and suffering of people. So everybody called him the Happy Prince. But after his death, as his statue was placed on a tall pillar, he could see the suffering of his people. It made him very sad. But he was unable to move and help them. Whom did the prince see one day? The prince saw a swallow resting between his feet one day. Now, where was the swallow going? Yes, you know the answer. The swallow was actually going to Egypt. It was evening time, so she settled between the feet of the huge statue for a little rest. The swallow found the statue weeping. She asked the statue why he was crying. The Happy Prince told her that he could see the people who were hungry. He wanted to help them and requested the swallow to be his messenger. But did she agree to help him? No. At first the bird refused to help him because she had to go to Egypt. Then she felt sorry for the prince and agreed to help him. The swallow one by one took out the ruby, the sapphires and the layer of the gold to help the poor and the needy. The statue lost all its beauty. The weather became extremely cold. Everything was covered with snow. The poor little swallow could not survive. She died. Now, who noticed the dead bird? Yes, the mayor of the city noticed the dead bird next morning and ordered to take it away. Then what did he notice? He also noticed the dull grey and shabby statue of the Happy Prince. He ordered to remove the statue and melt it down. It was pulled down and was melted in the huge town furnace. But the heart of the Happy Prince didn't melt. It was thrown in a rubbish heap where the dead swallow was also lying. Now, who saw these two precious beings? Yes, A passing angel saw these two precious beings and took them to heaven. Now, why did the angel select the heart of the happy prince and the dead swallow as two precious things? Do you know the answer? Yes. The angel selected the heart of the happy prince and the dead swallow as two precious things because they sacrificed their lives to help the poor and the needy. God kept the happy prince and the swallow in its garden of paradise forever. So that was the story. Now, first of all, I'd like to give you opposite words from the story. The first word is top. What is the opposite of the word top? The opposite of the word top is bottom. So top, bottom. Next, tall. What is the opposite of tall? The opposite of tall is short. Tall, short. Next one, beautiful. The opposite word is ugly. So top, bottom, tall, short, beautiful, ugly. Likewise, happy, sad, alive, dead, unable, able, poor, rich, agreed, disagreed, less, more, arrive, depart, huge, tiny. Huge means very big and tiny means very small. Okay? So children, please learn all these opposites. Next, I'll be discussing the question answers from the story The Happy Prince. So look at your book. Question number 1. Why was the statue of the Happy Prince unique? Why was the statue of the Happy Prince unique? Do you know the meaning of the word unique? Unique means being the only one of its kind. Very special, exclusive, unlike anything else. The statue of the Happy Prince was unique because he was covered in gold leaf and his eyes were twin sapphires. There was a ruby on his sword. It was a beautiful statue. I'd like to repeat. The statue of the Happy Prince was unique because he was covered in gold leaf and his eyes were twin sapphires. There was a ruby on his sword. It was a beautiful statue. Now let's move on to the next question. That is question number 2. Why was the Happy Prince crying? Why was the Happy Prince crying? What will be the answer? The answer will be like this. The Happy Prince was crying because from the tall pillar he could see great suffering of people all around him. The Happy Prince was crying because from the tall pillar he could see great suffering of people all around him. Followed? Okay. Now question number 3. What did the swallow do at the request of the prince? What did the swallow do at the request of the prince? It's an easy one. The answer is the swallow did not leave for Egypt at the request of the prince and agreed to be his messenger to help the poor and the needy. The swallow did not leave for Egypt at the request of the prince and agreed to be his messenger to help the poor and the needy. Next one. What happened to the statue of the Happy Prince? What happened to the statue of the Happy Prince? The statue of the Happy Prince was no longer beautiful as he gave everything away to help the poor. So, the mayor of the city ordered to remove it and melt it down. But the heart did not melt and was thrown away. It landed in a rubbish heap. The statue of the Happy Prince was no longer beautiful as he gave everything away to help the poor. So, the mayor of the city ordered to remove it and melt it down. But the heart didn't melt and was thrown away. It landed in a rubbish heap. Let's go to the next question. It is not from your book. What were the two precious things in the city? Why were they precious? What were the two precious things in the city? Why were they precious? The answer is the dead swallow and the heart of the Happy Prince were the two most precious things in the city. Yes, children? Yes. Now, why were they precious? They were precious because they sacrificed their lives to serve the poor and the needy. They were precious. Precious means valuable because they sacrificed their lives to serve the poor and the needy. Now, the last one. What is the moral of the story? The Happy Prince. What is the moral of the story? The Happy Prince. Means what lesson did you learn from this story? The moral of the story, The Happy Prince, is that we should help the poor and the needy. The moral of the story, The Happy Prince, is that we should help the poor and the needy. Now, children, I'd like to give you some short questions. I hope you will be able to write the answers on your own. Yes? Okay. The first one. Where did the statue of the Happy Prince stand? Where did the statue of the Happy Prince stand? What did he see from there? What will be the answer? The statue of the Happy Prince stood on top of a tall stone column. The statue of the Happy Prince stood on top of a tall stone column. What did he see from there? He could see great suffering of people all around him. He could see great suffering of people all around him from there. Now, question number 2. Where did the swallow take shelter? Where did the swallow take shelter? What did she notice from there? What did she notice from there? Very easy. The swallow took shelter between the feet of the huge statue of the Happy Prince. The swallow took shelter between the feet of the huge statue of the Happy Prince. He noticed that the statue was crying. He noticed that the statue was crying. Now question number 3. Who ordered to pull down the statue of the Happy Prince? Why? Who ordered to pull down the statue of the Happy Prince? Why? The mayor of the city ordered to pull down the statue of the Happy Prince. Why? Because it was no longer beautiful. Because it was no longer beautiful. Now the last one. Whom did the little swallow help at first? Whom did the little swallow help at first? What did the bird give her? What did the bird give her? You know it very well. The little swallow helped the poor mother at first. The little swallow helped the poor mother at first. The bird gave the ruby from the sword of the Happy Prince to the poor mother. What did the bird give her? The bird gave the ruby from the sword of the Happy Prince to the poor mother. So children, please prepare the answers. Now let's do something interesting. You will have to do the exercises that I am going to give on your own. I hope you will be able to do it. First one, correct the errors in the following sentences and rewrite them. Correct the errors in the following sentences and rewrite them. I'd like to discuss the first one. The author of the story, The Happy Prince, is Ruskin Bond. Could you find the error? Yes. Who wrote the story, The Happy Prince? Oscar Wilde wrote the story, The Happy Prince. So, the answer is the author of the story, The Happy Prince, is Oscar Wilde. Okay. Number 2. The statue of the Happy Prince was covered with thin leaves of silver. Number 3. One morning, a swallow was heading for Russia. Number 4. The Happy Prince had 2 diamonds for his eyes. The Happy Prince had 2 diamonds for his eyes. Number 5. The little sparrow decided to stay back with the Happy Prince. Next one. Answer the following in one word. Answer the following in one word. Number 1. The Happy Prince sent it for the poor mother. What did he send to help the poor mother? Yes. He sent a ruby to help the poor mother. So the answer is ruby. Number 2. He ordered to remove the statue of the Happy Prince. Number 3. It did not melt. Number 4. The swallow was traveling to this country. Number 5. She did not leave her beloved Happy Prince. She did not leave her beloved Happy Prince. Number 3. Who said these words and to whom? Who said these words and to whom? Number 1. I do not have time. I must fly to Egypt, for it is already too cold here for me. Now children, who said these words? Yes, the swallow said these words. And to whom? To the happy prince. The swallow said these words to the happy prince. Number 2. But now that I am dead, I have been placed up here. Last one, fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. The statue of the happy prince stood on top of a dash dash. On top of a stone column. Yes. Number 2. The statue of the happy prince had dash in its eyes and ruby on its dash. Number 3. The prince saw a dash resting between his dash. Number 4. The dash took the heart of the happy prince and the dead swallow to dash. Number 5. We should help the dash and the dash. Children, you must read the story carefully. That's all for today, dear children. Thank you.